And so settling into your seat, just feeling rooted down by whatever's touching the mat, probably your sit bones, maybe your knees. And then lengthening up through there. So grounded, yet lifted at the same time. Move your hands just slightly back on your thighs so you're not like holding on to your knees. You can bring your hands back about halfway on your thighs, palms down or palms up. Palms down, a little more of a grounding sensation, yet not pressing down, but just softly rooting down, or palms flipped up, more of a gesture of receiving. So maybe there's something you're in need of more today than grounding. Start to find that nice, long, smooth breath up and down your spine. Close your eyes if you haven't already. You can go a little more inside and just visualize how the breath moves up and down the spine. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Feel your torso really fill up with air on the inhales. And really empty out on the exhales. A few more rounds of breath. Always feel free to exhale out your mouth if you need to. If you want to start to channel the Ujjayi breath, the breath in and out through the nose, a little more warming from the inside out. A little more focused breath. Soften through your shoulders for sure. Make sure you're not tipping your chin up or down. Keep your neck nice and long and neutral. Next, inhale, stretch your arms straight out to the sides from your shoulders like the warrior two arms, and then flip your palms to face up and feel the external rotation travel all the way up your arm from your fingertips up to your shoulders. And inhale, stretch your arms up, bring your palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart. And again, inhale, big reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time. Inhale, reach up, really gather what you need. Gather, gather. And then seal it in as your palms touch and draw it down to your heart. And then gently take your chin towards your chest. Once again, just creating now a little bit of a seal between the chin and the chest, locking it in. Release your hands back down onto your thighs and roll your right ear over to your right shoulder. The eyes can stay closed or they could open, just finding a nice neck stretch on the left side. Stay here, really thinking about the left shoulder moving away from the ear. Or you could take your right hand and give it even a little more help, right hand to the top of the head. Create a little more length. If you want to add one more little element, you could walk your left fingers away from you outside your left hip. Just getting a nice stretch. Maybe you tip your head to one side more than the other. Maybe if you put the phone to your ear. Just stretch. One more inhale. And exhale, release, return everything just slowly down through center, chin to the chest, and then over to the left. Set up the same way. First, find the stretch just by rooting the right shoulder down. And then you could add in the pieces. Left hand to the outside of the head. right fingers, maybe walking a little to the right. Just feeling a nice long stretch in the side of your neck. One more inhale. Exhale, release, and then let your chin come back just to the center. Lift your chin. Open your eyes if you had them closed, and we'll take a side stretch. Walking the right fingers out to the right, stretching the left arm up and over. Keep walking out with the right fingers. Maybe palm comes down, or you stay on fingers. Send the left hip and knee down to the mat as you reach out through the left arm. And then inhale, bring it back up to center and switch sides. Just nice, yummy side stretch. Belly back and in. Keep your butt down on the mat. Inhale, bring it up to center. One more little seated stretch. We'll make it a twist. Take your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Palm can either face in or it could face open. Right fingers behind you. Inhale, sit up tall. And then exhale, find your twist to the right. Just a couple breaths, inhaling, lengthening. Exhale, twisting. One more inhale. And exhale, return through center. We'll take it to the other side. Left hand, right hand across, left hand behind. Inhale. And exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Slowly unwind and return to center and come onto all fours. And feel free to, we're going to be on your knees for just a short bit. If you want to pad your knees, pad your knees. I know some of you are on harder surfaces, so depending on your surface, you might need a little extra cushion. Take your right leg out to the right. So just adding in a little extra leg hamstring kind of stretch while we're taking our cat-cows. Shoulders over wrists. And from here, inhaling, arching your spine. And exhale, round in. I already have crumbs on my mat. Where does that come from? Inhale. Exhale. The yoga studio, we don't have crumbs. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale for cat. And then inhale to neutral. Walk your hands back towards your legs. You can just come upright on that left knee. Your right foot is still out to the right and your toes are facing toward the side. You're probably facing the front of your mat. So your toes are facing forward in line with your knee. Bring your hands behind your head. So point your elbows out to the sides. Good, nice, good, Lacey, good, you guys. And from here, we're gonna take an inhale. Exhale, take a side bend to your left, just as much as you can go, keeping your foot down. And then inhale, bring it back up, torso over hips. So a couple times like that, leaning towards your left, using your obliques to bring you up. Just two more, leaning out and up. One more time, little side bend and up. This time, take it to the left and pause. Stretch both arms out, Dvihasta, reaching your arms out by your ears, squeezing your palms toward each other for 4, 3, belly in 2. On 1, left hand comes down, right arm just stays up and over. Stay here. We're gonna do another little exercise with the arm and the leg. So we're gonna inhale, lift the leg, stretch the arm toward the leg. And exhale, tap it down. Inhale, do a little abduction. Exhale, tap down. Just 2 more, lift and lower. 1 more time, lift and lower. This time, lift and pause. Stay here. 2 options. You can either stretch your arm back up over your head, or you can bend your right knee and grab your right ankle and peel. So either one. Stay for 4. Scoop the left side of your butt down. 3, 2, 1. Release what you've got. Come back up through center. Right knee comes in, and we'll do the other side. So find yourself back in a tabletop, this time with the left leg out to the left. A couple more cat-cows. Inhaling on the cow, the arch. Keep sending your left inner thigh back. Exhale, navel to spine. Couple more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more round of cat-cow. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to neutral. Walk yourself back, come upright. Make sure that your right hip is over your right knee. Bring your hands back behind your head. Engage your core. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, squeeze it back up. Just 3 more. Side bend. Lift up. To the side. Keep those elbows wide. Center. 1 more. Up to center. This time, take it to the right and pause. Extend the arms. Squeeze in toward the midline. Hold for 4. Belly in. Strong left leg. 3, 2, 1. Modified Vashisthasana. Right hand down. Left arm up. Find this first. If your right hand needed to be on a block, that would be okay too. And then inhale. Lift your leg. Stretch your arm. Exhale. Release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. If the inhale, exhale needs to be reversed, that's okay too. And stretch. 1 more time. Stretch it out. This time, keep it up. Either stay like this, or bend the left knee, reach back. Really peel open. Try to look up towards the ceiling or the sky, wherever you are, for 4. Some of you are literally looking at the sky. 3, 2, and 1. Let it all go. Come back up to center, and then come back onto all 4s, hands and knees. From here, center your shoulders over your wrists with your toes tucked. Lift your knees off the mat just a couple of inches. Just get that little hover. Press into the mat a lot. Draw your belly button in and your tailbone a little bit down, kind of like cat, not extreme cat. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing doggy. Take your time if you need to lengthen or shorten your dog to feel comfortable. Press the mat away with all 10 fingers. Send energy back through the heels. And just breathe into it. Take whatever down dog ritual wiggles you need at the beginning of class. Maybe you're just finding stillness, really hugging toward the midline with the forearms. Drawing the low ribs up and in. And then inhale, everybody high up on the toes. Bend the knees, gaze forward, step or lightly hop to the top of your mat. Come 2 feet, hip distance and parallel for this first round. Soften the knees if you want to, and then fold in Uttanasana just without any arm strength. So clasping opposite elbows, maybe hands behind the head or just lightly grazing the ground, but don't use your arms to try to pull you in deeper. Just let the breath take care of that. Let each exhale release your forehead, your crown of your head closer toward the mat. Try to find a little more of a shift forward with your weight out of your heels. And release your hands. Find the mat or your shins or your blocks. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold in. Again, inhale, lengthen, find that shift forward, crown of the head forward, ears still in line with shoulders. Exhale, fold in. One more time, lift, lengthen, and pause. Draw your belly button in a lot. Bring your hands up to your hips, and then bring your torso up a touch higher so it's realistically parallel to the mat. So you're in a nice little L type shape. And then stretch your arms straight out to the sides like wings. Really engage through your core. Keep your head and neck long. Next, inhale, we rise all the way up to stand. Sweep your arms up really nice. Down at palms touch. Good, Julie. Hi, Julie. Hands to your heart. Hi to everyone who I didn't say hi to already. Inhale, reach on up again. Couple half Surya A's. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise, reach up. No video today, Ricardo. Exhale, hands to your heart. 2 more like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, and then step back to plank. Plant your hands, step back 1 leg at a time. Find plank pose, top of a push-up. Shoulders are over your wrists. Heels are over your toes. Hips are in line with your shoulders, so that means your butt's not poking up or drooping down. Same with the head. Stay here for 4. Really press into the mat with your hands. Find a little cobra in your chest. 3. Draw your belly in a lot. 2. And then 1, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, like everybody could hear you. Inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, draw your knee in towards your nose. Find that little cat back in plank. And then inhale, stretch your leg back up. Exhale, step your right foot forward by your right thumb. High lunge, you can adjust your legs if you need to, and twist open to the right. So as the right hip moves back, the left thigh lifts up, the right arm lifts up. Well, there's your picture, Ricardo, now I see it. Hope I didn't go too into it. Stay here, keep drawing your belly in. Take your top arm up and over. For 4, keep rolling your shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. Set the right hand down. Don't change your legs. Just straighten out through the right leg. So don't change the distance unless you really want to. Inhale here. And exhale, fold in. If you feel like you need a little bit more, you could peel your right toes up off the mat. know a few of you are doing that for sure. If your right foot is down, keep the right big toe pressing down and toward the midline of your mat. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, gaze forward. Softly step your left foot up to meet your right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Cactus your arms and take a back bend. So bend 90 degrees, lift through the heart, lean back, lean back. Nice. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, forward fold, soften your knees and clasp behind your back. Stretch your knuckles up and over your head. Get a nice stretch through the shoulders and a little bit of the chest. One more breath in. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold in, step back, hold plank. I promise a chaturanga is in our future. Shift to tippy toes and just pause in this position. So we're still really pressing into the mat, really engaging the core. Ears are in line with the shoulders, so your gaze is just down and slightly forward, like you're peering over the edge of your mat. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, thigh to chest. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step forward, high lunge. Just give yourself enough space left to right for your twist. And as you're ready, left arm up to the sky. Left hip hugs back, right thigh lifts up a little higher. You can add top arm up and over your ear. Keep externally rotating the arm, so either palm down or palm rotating toward whatever's behind you, whatever the right side of your mat. One more breath in. Exhale, release into your long pyramid pose. Straighten out through your left leg. Decide if you need to spin your right heel flat or you want to peel your left toes up. We'll stay for a few breaths. You can try things out. Keep lengthening through the spine. That's important. So spine is long. Left hip is moving back. Forehead reaches more for the shin or ankle than the knee. Inhale, look forward. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Inhale to rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good job, everybody. Inhale, big reach up. Exhale, it's hard to get the right angle, I know. Lean back. Inhale, reach up. Sorry, that was a slow cue, I know. Exhale, forward fold, clasp behind. We'll do it again. And then stay here. Bend your right knee a little deeper. Let your left leg be straight and then peel open towards your left. So keeping the clasp, taking a little twist to the left. Getting a stretch down the back of the left leg. Inhale, come back through center. You can keep the clasp how it is. Just soften the left knee, twist open towards your right. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold in, step back, plank. Take your time, shift forward to tippy toes, and then lower chaturanga flat to your belly. So elbows move back, knees up or knees down, we lower. Take your hands as wide as your mat, come up onto fingertips. Click all 10 toenails down. Inhale, big wide cobra. We'll do it a couple times. Nice, Ricardo. Good, you guys. Nice, Ellen. Exhale, lower. Ellen and Ellen. Inhale. And exhale. Nice, Vera and Heidi up there in the top corner of my screen. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Bring your hands back alongside your rib cage. Tuck your toes. Either press all the way up to high plank or to all fours and downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot steps forward by the right thumb. Set your left knee down, Anjaneyasana, low lunge, kneeling lunge. Arms come up. Good, nice Barb. I know, I feel like I'm always fiddling with the camera too when I'm taking on my own. Bring your palms to touch, and then bend your elbows, take your thumbs toward the nape of your neck. Hug your elbows in, try to suck your armpits down. Good, Tara. And then take your back bend. So lean back a little bit supported. Keep lunging forward as you lean back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up to center. Come to a lunge. So release your hands. Lift your left knee off the mat. Spin your left heel flat. Right into Parsvakonasana from here. You might need to wiggle your right foot a step to the left. You might want to grab a block. And then we're in side angle pose. So a little foot rearrangement, maybe. Hopefully you didn't have to come all the way up to come back down. You wanted to bring your hand onto your thigh. That's your version. That's good. Staying here for a couple of breaths. Press your back thigh back, just how it felt when we were on that tabletop position. Really roll those left thigh back, press the right knee open. If you can extend the top arm straight, extend it up and over your ear for 4, 3, 2, one more inhale. Exhale, sweep down through center, come to a wide leg forward fold toward the left side of your mat. All 10 toes facing left. Release your forehead. Take a couple breaths in Prasarita A. You need to bend your knees, bend your knees. I'd rather you bend your knees and tip your weight forward than try to straighten your legs and send your butt back. From here, come back up onto your hands. Inhale, lengthen halfway. So just like Ardha Uttanasana, try to find that flat back, belly in. Fly your arms out to the sides like wings, like we did earlier. And then press into your feet. Inhale to rise all the way up with the arms. Turn the toes out, heels in, and sink down into goddess pose or horse stance, however you want to look at it. Right. And then stay here, keep pressing your knees open, get that squeeze on the outside of your butt. Draw your belly button in, don't change the legs. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Just 2 more times, so sit as deep as you can. Exhale, hands to heart. 1 more time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach up, legs straighten up. Exhale into warrior two. So back to that foot position, right toes forward, front heel to back arch. Sink down into warrior two. Try to find that spot where your torso lines up over your hips. So you've got ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, just like when we started off seated. And breathe here. You can close your eyes. You can gaze forward over your front middle finger, as long as you're just turning your neck and not your hips. One more inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reverse your warrior, side stretch back. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale through a vinyasa, your variation. Step back, lower, cobra, or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot steps forward, right knee comes down, Anjaneyasana. Find your low lunge. Pat up your back knee if you want to. And then just think of your pubic bone tipping up towards your navel. So find that core engagement. And then press your palms to touch. Bend your elbows, take your thumbs to the nape of your neck. Try to hug the elbows in. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, go back. Nice, Tom. Good, you guys. Really nice, pretty Tara. Good, Julie. Good, everybody. Inhale, come back up to center. Exhale your hands to the mat into Parsva Konasana. So back knee lifts, right foot spins flat, front heel to back arch, and then you shouldn't have to come all the way up. Either place your block, bring your forearm to your thigh, find your way into side angle. And then we'll stay here for a few breaths. Keep moving the back thigh back, the right thigh. Bend the left knee, scoop the left side of the butt under, and if that pushed your right thigh forward, pull it back. Stay for 4, keep drawing, belly button in, 3, 2, keep breathing. 1 more inhale. Exhale into your wide leg forward fold. Sorry, I'm gonna turn around because anyway, I don't know if you guys are looking, but I don't like giving the full back view. So from here, all 10 toes facing forward. Walk your fingers way forward like you're in a nice long wide leg down dog. A little more stretch into the shoulders. And then from here, keeping your left arm forward, sweep your right arm under and try to find your left ankle or shin. And look under your left arm, a little twist. And then we'll switch, unwind, take that right arm forward, take the left arm under, try to find your right leg. Look under your right arm. Keep the core engaged. And 1 more inhale. And then exhale, return to center. Just bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, find that flat back. And then fly your arms wide. Same thing as last time. Big T shape. Belly in. Press into the feet. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, goddess pose. Toes out, heels in. Squat down, plie. Hold it here. 3, rounds of breath, not moving the legs. Inhale, unless it's just a deeper. Exhale, hands to heart. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. This time, inhale, reach up. On your exhale, warrior two to your left. Left toes turn toward the front of your mat. Right heel spins flat. Hang out in your warrior two. I'll turn back so it all look like we're on the same side. I don't know if it makes a difference. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your reverse, big inhale. Stay for the exhale, keep bending the left knee. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, flow through a vinyasa. Take your time, keep your alignment on the chaturanga, keep lifting the shoulders and the belly. Inhale, exhale, down. A couple breaths in this down dog. Inhale, high up on your toes. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Try to keep your hands planted. Step or lightly hop or handstand to the top of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Chair pose. Sit low, reach high. Chair pose still always makes me think of Mike. I haven't seen him in months, but whenever I say chair, I see his face. Good. Sit a little deeper, keep moving your butt back. Really good, really nice, Dawn, good. Really good, Ricardo. Look down at your toes. Hopefully you see them in front of your knees. Take one more inhale, good, Donna. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, through your vinyasa, step back, float back, skip it. Take what you need. Inhale, lift the right leg and open up through the right hip. So keep sending the left hip back and toward the midline. Keep sending the left heel toward the mat as you open the right. You can bend the knee, circle the ankle, circle the knee, take what you need here. And then inhale, level off your hips. Exhale, with control, step your right foot forward, warrior two. So back to warrior two, but not for very long. So from this warrior two right into triangle pose, Trikonasana, straightening out through your right leg. You need to shorten your stance, Hinge forward, really lift and engage through your thighs. I have to grab my block, triangle, and then triangle pose. And then we'll stay for a couple breaths just so we can refine. Squeeze your legs together like you want to scrunch up your mat underneath you. Scoop the right side of your butt down, send your left thigh back. You want to take any other arm variations with the top arm, be my guest. You can take a half bind or a extended arm. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody bring your left hand to your hip, to your top hip. Gaze down towards your right pinky toe and we'll come to Ardha Chandrasana. So half moon pose, we're gonna take our block with us if we want. Gonna energize the left leg as it leaves the mat and then float it up to hip height. So half moon, when you're ready, top arm, of course, can release up to the sky. Stay here, really peeling open. Stay for 4. Your gaze could be up, it could be down, as long as you're not dropping your left shoulder. 3, belly button in. 2, exit pose is warrior 2. So back to warrior 2. Stay open to the left, bend the right knee, step way, way back, warrior 2, and then straighten out through your front leg again. Parallel your feet toward the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, this time clasp behind your back. Roll your shoulders up and back, and then take a forward fold, Prasarita C. So folding with the clasp, draw your knuckles up and over. Stay for a couple of breaths. Of course, anyone who's well, you're all at home, but if you want to go into a headstand or anything, you could release your hands and try that. Watch out for furniture and pets and all that jazz. One more breath in. Exhale, release your hands to the mat. Inhale, lengthen, and walk your fingers toward the front of your mat. And we'll come to lizard lunge. So walk your right foot a little more to the right. Left knee can stay up or down, and then lower to your forearms. So if you want to keep your back knee up for more challenge, you can. You can soften it down. We'll just stay here in this little hip opener for a couple of breaths. If you want to turn your right toe slightly out to the right and let your knee fall open, that's another option, which probably some of you are doing anyway. And then if you have your foot open to the side, just bring it back to face forward for a moment. Press up onto your hands. We'll go for the quadricep stretch. So bending the left knee, reaching back with the right hand. So opposite hand to foot. If you can get it, if you can't reach it, just really think about hugging your left heel towards your butt and your butt to your heel. That's almost as hard as reaching for the leg in its own way. Requires more, one's more of a stretch and one's more strength, I guess you would say. Pulling the heel to the butt without the hand, you're using all hamstrings. Right, so it sounds super fun, right? One more inhale. Exhale, release all of this. Step back, flow through vinyasa or straight to down dog, and we'll do the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg and open through the hip. Try to keep both arms super strong and straight. Keep squeezing thumb to thumb, so hugging in toward the midline with the arms. Take any wiggles you need. And then inhale, level off your hips. Exhale, step forward into warrior 2. Rise up. Again, thinking I'm going to turn around. I hope this doesn't mess you guys up when I turn around. I just prefer to feel like I'm looking into the camera. Okay, triangle pose. Straighten out through your left leg. Hinge forward. Really root down through your right foot as you extend, and then release left hand to the mat, right arm up to the sky. And just lock it in here. Squeeze the left side of your butt under, press your right thigh back. Maybe find that scrunching the mat action with your feet. Take any arm variation with that top arm. It doesn't have to just point up to the sky. Could be different than side A. One more inhale. And exhale. And take your top hand to your hip. Gaze down towards your left pinky toe and start to move into Ardha Chandrasana. So the left knee will soften, the left hand will move forward, maybe onto a block. Flex your right foot as it lifts off the mat, keep it energized. And then your right leg, it lifts to hip height or slightly higher. And then slightly forward, so not like way out here, but just slightly forward of the top hip. Keep peeling open, top arm can reach for the sky. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly back into your warrior 2. Bend the left knee deep. Step way back. And rise up. Straighten out through the left leg. Parallel the feet. One more forward fold variation here. Reach up. On your exhale, forward fold. Reach your hands either for your big toes or for your ankles. You can take peace sign fingers, index, middle fingers, wrap them around the big toes. If you prefer just to hold your ankles, let your elbows move out toward the sides. Pull your head down toward the mat. Stay, Prasarita D. Still, don't let the shoulders creep up to the ears. Seems to be where they want to go, like little magnets. Inhale, lift halfway up, release the toe lock, and then crawl yourself back to the front of your mat so your left foot is forward, your right leg's back. We'll find our way into lizard. So moving that left foot to the left a little, setting the right knee down if you want, and then coming onto forearms for a few breaths. You can have your forearms on blocks if you have blocks. You can let your left knee fall open a little bit more if that feels good. That feels good to me. From here, slowly just bring yourself back up toward the center. Press up onto your hands. Keep your right hand down, or maybe put it on a block for a little extra height. Maybe I'm going to try that on this side. Bend your right leg, reach back with your left hand. This is my more challenging side, so why not give it a little more space? Peel open. Again, if you couldn't reach your hand to your foot, just pull your heel toward your butt and your butt toward your heel. For 4, even if you have your foot, maybe a little more butt toward the heel. 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Come back to center. This time we're just going to step to the top of the mat. I don't think I did anything fancy on the way back. So step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Chair pose, sit low, reach high. And press up to stand. Hands to heart. Shake it out. If you need a sip of water, take a sip of water. We're gonna do a standing balance. So I'm gonna, once again, face you. I just want to jump in Tara or Lacey's pool at this point. Standing up, the top of your mat, start with feet hip distance, Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. We'll start standing on our right leg, with our left knee up in front. So finding your balance here first. Right thigh moves back, belly draws in, all that good stuff. Staying like this, and then if you want, you can go with your peace fingers, right? The index, middle fingers, find the left big toe. And then decide how far out you can extend the left leg, holding the toe. You could use a strap or a belt, I suppose. Stay here for 4. Try to evenly press down through your right foot, especially that inside edge. 3. Moving the right thigh back. 2, 1. Open it out to the left. Oh, crack, crack. Standing tall. Still moving right thigh back. Belly in. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center. And then release with the left hand. Rebend the knee for a moment. We're going to take a twist to the left. So your right hand's either going to come to the outside of your left knee, or maybe it's going to grab onto the outside of your left foot. Stretch your left arm back to balance you. Try to twist your torso and your gaze as far to the left as you can. Stay for 4, 3. If you fall, you can come back. 2, 1. Come back to center. Release both hands, arms up. Take a big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Shake it out, especially that right leg. It's hard when you haven't done that. I haven't done that one in a while. I did it yesterday in my class, but before that I haven't done it in a long while. Standing on your left leg. Let's just get the other side over with. Pick the right knee up in front. The left leg should be fresh. So standing tall, keep the left thigh moving back. Go for the big toe if you want it. Don't have to. Stretch it out. Keep dropping the right hip and pulling the left thigh back. Try not to rock. I tend to roll to the outside of my left foot, so I gotta think about keeping my left big toe firmly down. Open out to your right. Again, knee could be bent the whole time. This toe thing is just an added bonus for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to center and we'll find our twist. If you want to just keep the leg extended and reach for the foot, you can. Or you could bend the knee. Try to bring your right arm back and twist your torso. Now I see, oh, nice, Julie. 4, 3, 2, good, Ricardo, really nice. 1, come back to center. Okay, yeah, we gotta pause for a second. Uno. Okay, then release, let it go. Shake it out, come back to the top of your mat. And let's come back to chair. Sit low, reach high. Inhale. And exhale, sweep your arms back. Keep your torso slightly lifted. Just come into like a low flying chair, like you're skiing down a hill. Stay for 4. Belly in. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise back up. Bring your left knee up in front. And exhale into warrior 3. You can bring your hands to your heart. Hinge forward. Send the left leg back. Find a nice, easy warrior 3. Pause here. Try to lift from the inner left thigh. Take one more breath in. Exhale, step it back into warrior 1. So warrior 1, back foot spins flat. We inhale, reach up, and hold here. So back to a little bit of that back bending we did earlier. We're gonna clasp behind the back, roll the shoulders up and back, and then just lift your heart. So we're not gonna go to humble, we're just gonna go to back bend. Stay here, keep bending through the left knee, lifting the heart. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your clasp. Come up to center. Hinge forward. Pivot onto the ball of your left foot. Try to find your way back to warrior 3 where we came from, but with the clasp this time. Stay for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the mat, standing split. Take a couple breaths. And then from here, we're going to sit down for Ardha Matsyendrasana, crossing your left knee behind your right, and then having a seat. So the right foot is planted down on the mat. The left knee is bent in. Unless you want to extend the left leg out at this point, you could. Sitting up tall. Right fingertips behind you. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Exhale, twist to your right and either drop your left elbow across or find that crook of the elbow. Stretch, nice, Ellen. Inhale. And exhale. Really peel open toward the right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, unwind your torso back to center and come to Navasana, boat pose here. So uncurl your legs, come to a Navasana, have to throw a few of these in on you. So lift your chest, gaze, eyes at toes and eyes at about the same level. We're gonna go down and up 8 times. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. You could have your hands down, lower, and lift. That's 2, lower, lift for 3, lower. For 4, you're already halfway there. Lower, up for 5, lower, for 6, lower, up for 7, lower, up for 8, and then lower again, release, hug your knees in. So we're gonna roll ourselves back up into chair. If you want, you can sweep your feet all the way over your head, pick up some momentum, come to chair pose. I know it's hard if you're rolling around on concrete. I don't blame you for finding an easier way up. From here, nice, come on Barb, have some fun. She's having fun with it. Okay, inhale, exhale, hinge forward. We're going to the other side. So get into that little flying chair, downhill skier pose. And I've said it before, I don't know much about skiing, but I kind of feel like I'm going down a mountain. Except that I'm so hot. Inhale, come up to center, bring your right knee up in front. Pause. Get your footing. We're coming back into warrior 3. Hands can stay by the ears or come to your heart. Hinge forward, find your warrior 3. So think about your right inner thigh lifting toward the sky to help your right hip move down. You need to bend your standing leg a little or a lot, go for it. Stay for 4, lengthen through your sternum. 3, 2, 1. Step it back into warrior 1. Plant the back foot, give yourself enough space left to right. Reach your arms up. And just we'll breathe for a couple breaths, just finding warrior 1. Nice, Julie. Yeah, you can always take your hands to your hips or to your back thigh. And then clasp behind your back. Try to clasp the opposite way you always go. So if you clasp one way, switch up a finger and a thumb. Roll your shoulders back. Lean back into a big back bend. You could rest your knuckles on your back thigh if they get there. Back leg strong, front knee bent. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale slowly up through center. Keep your clasp. Hinge forward. Keep drawing your knuckles back. Pivot onto the ball of your right foot. Warrior 3. Stay here. Lengthen out through the right leg for 4, 3. Belly in 2, 1. Let the hands go. Standing split for a couple of breaths. You can play with balance in any way, shape, or form. For 4, 3, 2. On 1, sit it down. Bring your right knee behind your left. Slowly lower yourself to the mat. Either tucking the right heel in or stretching the right leg out in front of you. Sit up tall, and then we'll prepare for our twist on this side. Make sure your left foot is down. Left fingers behind you. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. And exhale, torso twist to the left. Either elbow across, provided you can keep your spine long, or you can do crook of the elbow, or maybe you like crook of the elbow. I really like crook of the elbow stretch. Nice, Lacey. Good, really nice, Donna. You guys look good, Dawn, Julie, Bob, and Barb. Okay, one more inhale. And exhale, unwind, return to center. This time, just Baddha Konasana. So soles of the feet together, knees apart. Stretch it out. Press your heels together. Let your knees drop open to the side. Yeah, if you want to sit on a cushion or anything, you can. And then hinge forward, fold in. A nice stretch for your hips. Just a few breaths. Good work today, you guys, as always. Inhale, peel yourself up, and then you can give your legs a stretch if you want to. I think we're gonna just stay down, and we're gonna do Agni Stambhasana, so double pigeon fire log pose. If that's not for you and you want to go onto your back and take thread the needle, or if you just really prefer regular pigeon, we just like to change it up from week to week. So we'll go with right leg on top. So whatever you're doing, the right leg is the one getting the hip opener. You're doing Agni Stambhasana, you've got your left shin parallel to the top of your mat. You're stacking your right leg on top. Trying to have your right foot hang off the edge. Shins are stacked like fire logs. You can lift your butt up and slightly back. Sit on a blanket and then fold in. And then you can fold in like this. You could have your fingers behind you and fold in like that. And then we will stay. And again, obviously, any variation that feels better in your body, I want you to do. We'll stay for at least a minute. Good, nice. Good, Donna, and I think probably Ellen K is on her back, and I got people in Agni Stambhasana. Y'all look good. So keep breathing. If you're in the fire log, keep flexing your feet, pressing the pinky edges of your feet down. So you try to get a little like teeny lift under that ankle bone joint. Couple more breaths. Inhale, slowly peel up. And then, well, since I have a few people on your backs, let's just switch to the other side instead of getting into a fancy combination. So if you're sitting up, we'll switch sides. If you're lying down, you'll switch sides. Stack your right ankle up on top of your left ankle up on top of your right knee. Maybe lift your butt and scooch it back slightly. And then as you're ready, fold in. And remember, obviously each side is different. One side, the knee might be poking way up. You could maybe slide a block in between your knee and your bottom foot if that's something you want to do. Sometimes I like to sit on the blanket in this pose. Press your hands into your feet. So many things you could do. As long as you're breathing, no crunching in the shoulders. Couple more breaths. Inhale, peel yourself up. And then unwind. If you're upright, just unwind, shake it out. If you're on your back, join us seated. And we're gonna, I guess I'm gonna come back to turn this way. Open your legs out wide. And then bring your right heel in. So half Upavishta, half of a straddle. And then we're going to turn to face toward the left leg. Frame your left leg with your hands. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, crawl forward. Keep sending your right knee and hip toward the mat. Nice little stretch down the right low back. As much or as little as you can twist toward that left leg. Soften your shoulders. Couple more breaths. Okay, so we're gonna stay to our left. Just change up the stretch a little bit. Bring the left hand to the inside, left arm to the inside of the left leg. Could be up on a block. And then right arm reaches up and open. So just opening up the side bend. You could bring your top hand behind your head for some support. Soften the shoulders. Keep wrapping the left side of your rib cage forward and up. Stay for 4, 3, 2, And 1, take your gaze slightly down to come up, press into your left hand, lift yourself up, and switch sides. The left heel comes in, right leg goes out. And then it doesn't have to be your super widest straddle ever, which is whatever works for you, kind of a cross between Upavishta and Gajani Sirsasana stance. And then turn to face towards your right leg. Inhale, exhale, crawl forward. Keep lengthening your spine as you fold in. Let's go down and good Ricardo. Good Vera. Couple more breaths. Lengthening as you fold. And staying to your right. Move the right arm to the inside of your right leg. You could be holding your foot if you want. And then stretch your left arm up. And either just up and over your ear or behind your head. Really try to open up your chest so we're not folded over the leg anymore. We're opened toward the front of your space, to the side of your space. And a couple more breaths. And then after your next exhale, gaze down toward your right hand. Inhale, press yourself up through center. And we'll take 1 symmetrical forward fold, just opening both legs wide. If you like to turn the long way on your mat so your heels are both on the mat, you can. And then as you're ready, fold forward. You can rest on your block or blanket. You're gonna get creative with our props, that's okay. And stay here for a few more breaths. Nice, beautiful, Ellen, Julie, look at you guys, all the pancakes. Okay. Inhale, peel yourself up. And then gently bring your legs together, bring your hands under your knees, guide them in, and then find your way all the way down onto your backs. So we'll take a back bend, probably a bridge pose unless you're feeling like you want to do a full wheel. I don't know if anyone in here likes to do that. If you want to take your prop and just gently place it underneath your low back for supported, by all means, go there. It's been already, this is a long class, so you might feel like you want to put the block under. If not, we'll go for bridge all together. Press into your feet, lift your hips, send your tailbone forward. Don't let your knees splay open. Well, where's Ava today? I've noticed the people who usually come that are in Joe. I don't think they're having a baby yet. Stay in your bridge for a couple more breaths. If you can lift your hips a little more, lift your hips. You have your arms clasped, press down, try to lift your chest. Stay for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly let it come down. If you're on your block, stay on your block. If you want to grab a block and you didn't use it, we're just going to take a few breaths in, like legs up the wall without the wall. So just legs straight up to the sky. So like a supported shoulder stand. If you have a block, you can place your block under. And just take a few breaths. You can cactus your arms. Stay here. Close your eyes for sure. One more inhale. And then exhale, just slowly release. Hug your right knee into your chest. Stretch your left leg out long. We'll move into our final twist. As you're ready, we'll take the right knee over to the left. Stretch the right arm out to the right. Close your eyes and breathe. If you want to add an extra little challenge, you could bend your bottom leg, so your left leg, and reach with your right hand down for your left ankle. That may or may not sound like a plan. It's kind of a nice manual adjustment for the shoulder. It really kind of helps keep the right shoulder down if you've got it. Couple more breaths. Take one more inhale. And exhale, just gently unwind out of what you've got. The more pretzels you are, go slower. And then come back through center. Hug your left knee in and stretch your right leg out. And for a moment, just hug it in. So before you go to the twist, you can hug it in, stir it around a couple times. And then we'll take our twist. Lift the hips, shift them a little to the left. Drop your left knee over to the right and just settle in. Gaze can be in either direction, or I guess any of all three, right, left, right, or center. Looking to the right is kind of a nice little neck stretch, like those neck stretches we did at the beginning. You feel that stretch as you press your left shoulder down and you look to the right. You can bend the bottom leg. One side is usually more friendly than the other. You don't have to do it on both. This is one of the poses I'll say you don't have to do it on both. A few more breaths. And one more inhale. Exhale it all back up through center. And then let's all take Supta Baddha Konasana. So we did Baddha Konasana seated earlier. We'll do it on our back, soles of the feet together. Knees wide apart. And then bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Point your elbows to each side. Just take a couple of rounds of breath together. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, side out. And again, in through the nose. Out through the mouth. One more, in through the nose. Out through your mouth. And then from here, as you're ready, find your way into Shavasana, final resting pose. And that could be a lot of things. You could take yourself to a wall and go for legs up the wall with an actual wall. You could come up to a seated meditation, or you can extend your legs and just come to a more traditional corpse pose. Wherever you are, just try to let the breath be effortless. Relax the muscles, relax the mind. Just take these last few minutes in stillness to rest. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Start to reawaken your body with subtle movements, wiggling fingers and toes, moving your wrists, your ankles, head and neck. As you're feeling ready, reach your arms up over your head. Take a big long stretch from end to end, fingertips to toe tips. And just draw your knees in. Be mindful of your surroundings. And roll to one side. Stay here for a breath or two. And as you're ready, gently press up to a comfortable seat as we began. It doesn't have to be the same exact as you began. Notice any shifts in your body. Together, let's finish with one more big collective sigh. Please take a deep inhale through your nose and pause at the top. Sip in a little more. And open mouth, exhale, let it go. Gather your hands together at heart center, sealing in your practice. Gently bow your chin towards your heart in a gesture of gratitude towards yourselves, your yoga practice, and the yogis around you. Thank you everyone so much for coming out and sharing your Saturday morning with me. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next week in June. Oh my God. Namaste. And if you want to talk, you can unmute. Thank you so much, everybody. Another week.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
My cat, now he's on the mat. He was very good. Now he's hanging out now.
Thanks, Erica.
Thank you so much.
Erica.
Thanks,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye, thank you.
Bye. Thanks, Julie. Thanks, everybody.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Bye. That's my favorite color, Lacey, by the way. Dragon fruit. That's the best one I made. Where'd you go? Where's everybody? Oh, hi, Therese. No video for me today, huh? During class. Thank you, Vera. Take care of yourself. Hey, Tara. Hanging out by the pool.
You're so intuitive. I needed that this morning.
Oh, I'm so glad.
That was good.
Oh,
Thank
what?
you.
Oh. What's my cat doing? Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
Today I have at 10:45, I have a phone call with the counselor from Taft
Oh,
to make sure I sign Ava up for the right classes. I think I know what I'm doing, but
good. That's good. Well, good luck.
at least thanks. I know it's crazy. We'll see where it all goes.
Good. All right.
Bye, Vera. Thank you so much.
Keep me posted.
I will. Is it only me and you now? I think, oh, Teresa's still here, maybe.
Yeah. So keep me posted.
I will. Yeah, I'll let you. I mean, I pretty much think I've got it under control, like with the classes. I just don't know, like, so I want to ask about summer school and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
anyway, so, oh, I like hearing the birds chirp.
Oh, so peaceful. It's so peaceful.
I know, it's nice.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad the class was good for you today. I'm so glad we can still, you know, we can do this until things change.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, we'll see. I know every day it's something new, so we keep finding stuff out.
Yeah. Very true.
Anyway, okay, I better go and put on
All right.
some dry clothes before. Well, I mean, it's only a phone call, but I still need to put on some dry clothes.
All right. I'll see you later.
Okay, bye. I love the birdies.